Joseph, broker owner of Frankly Real Estate Inc. And I just finished a blog post on why you shouldn't use deadlines, why I don't like them. And for every rule, there's an exception. So I'd like to now show you a video of a testimonial of a woman that we did use a deadline for her deal. Just shows you that every deal is different, and adding value is what is important for an agent to do. We don't just push paper, we don't just submit a contract. We go above and beyond to help you get something for less money, or even help you win a property. All right, we just left Monarch Title, closing on a place in Old Town. And what was that last line you just said?
I said I tell Frank everybody I know, I tell Frank it's awesome.
Awesome. So you've had other agents before. Can you just talk about the process and what you ended up buying and the bidding war that we avoided?
I think that other agents like to keep you in the dark, and they don't touch base with you very often, and they're just kind of like, I'll handle it, and they expect you just to sign over your money, and that's that. Frank is not like that at all. He keeps you involved in the process 110%. He makes sure that you're constantly okay with what's happening, that you're fully aware of what you're signing, fully aware of how much you're spending. And with my house in particular, there was going to definitely be a bidding war. It was a very unique property in Old Town. It was a very, open price point. A lot of people could have bid on it. And instead of being in a bidding war, we got out of that situation entirely and were able to put a contract in before anyone else, and we won the property.
So how did that go down? We looked at it the first day. You absolutely fell in love with it. Actually, let's back up. First of all, we looked at a couple places a few weeks or a month earlier that were, you wanted something a certain size, and they were just run down, and there were possibilities, but nothing got you super excited. And I hope I didn't push you into those. If anything, made you question those things. And then this property hit, and then it was a game changer.
It was. Well, I had been researching the market for a really long time and using the franklymls.com website that we have set up, and it's really great. It's the only website I use. And yeah, I was looking at a certain price point. I'm a single woman. I only have so much money to spend, and looking in Old Town Alexandria, there aren't that many properties that you can buy. So when this one came up, it was the right price, and it was the perfect location, and Frank was able to.
I think we got in there same day, right?
Yeah,
we got in there first, maybe the first or second person to get in there.
Yep, we were one of the first people to get in, and the whole process happened from me getting an alert on Frankly MLS that the property was available, to me looking at the pictures and then calling Frank and looking at the properity. And
were you excited when you called me?
I was very excited. It is a perfect property.
I didn't believe you at first.
Yes, well, it's hard to live in 500 square feet. But anyway, so the whole process from me seeing the property for the very first time and then actually having it on contract was less than 12 hours.
So initially we called to find out if there's any other contracts and talk about that process of what they told us, and you were initially bummed.
Right, so initially, once we knew that we wanted it and we were going to put a contract on the property.
Had to have it, didn't want it, had to have it.
Had to have it. It is the property. We realized, Frank called the agent, and we realized that the owner was on her honeymoon, and so the other agent wasn't going to disturb her. He was like, let's wait,
They had a game plan of Tuesday.
Yeah, they were going to wait until Tuesday to accept contracts. A bunch of other agents had been calling, and they were like, okay, we're fine with waiting until Tuesday, but not Frank. So
I initially told you, they're not reviewing contracts till Tuesday, and you said, oh, shucks. And I said, is that what we're going to do?
Yeah, and no, that's not what we did. So we were able to write the contract that day and submit it, and the other agent had to show it to her, so that way we were able to...
It had a fancy deadline that I'd never done this type of deadline before, a bonus deadline, that if they signed it by noon the next morning, they get a significant bonus, and
she accepted right away.
So yeah, so then that was, unexpected. At least I didn't expect it, and so that went well.
Really? I totally did.
Did you? Okay, well, you haven't lost any bidding wars. It's not normal to win the first possible bidding war. That's not normal. But and then the price point that we were able to get it for. I mean, you were excited about that as well. It could have gone sky high, and you'd be out of it.
I think that a lot of people, because of the price point, would have put in a contract and probably some kind of escalation clause, and it probably would have gone for at least 10,000 more than we got it for.
Right. And not only it's not only the 10,000, it's not getting it.
Right.
You know, so it's, you know.
And that would have been devastating. I would have been very sad.
Right. Well, thank you very much. Any other things versus the other agents that you've worked with, or?
No, I would never work with any other agent except for Frank, and that's what I tell my friends and my family. So, yeah, from now on, I'm working with Frank.
And have you been paid to do this commercial?
Absolutely not.
I feel like I should be. All right, thank you very much.